Welcome everyone to year 29 of the South Union Township Sports Network. Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Tonight, via tape delay here from Prexy Field, the home of the Washington Prexy's high school football team in Washington, Pennsylvania, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs will take on the Washington Prexys. Hello everyone, this is Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank and Jerry Dupay. We welcome you once again for another season of high school football and tonight's football game. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. Once again, this is Gary Frankhauser. Rick Frank alongside Jerry Dupay on the camera. We'll be back with the starting lineups for both teams after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Welcome back to Prexy Field here in Washington, Pennsylvania. We're just about ready for football action for 2018. The Big 8 Conference, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs looking to improve on a disappointing season last season, and the Washington Prexys looking to repeat after a WPIAL championship season. Here's the offense for the Mustangs coming into tonight. Across the front line, all juniors across that front line. At left tackle, number 65, Aaron Huey, a 6-foot, 235-pound junior. At left guard, Joey Conley, a 6'2", 255-pound junior. He'll wear number 66. At center, number 76, Gary Gardner, 5'10", 235-pound junior. At right guard, number 61, J.W. Price, a 5'10", 240-pound junior. And at right tackle, number 50, Anthony Stepich, a 5'9", 230-pound junior. In the backfield, at fullback, Shaniel Thomas, a 5'8", 180-pound sophomore. And number 4, Shay Dussault, a 6'3", 235-pound senior. Those outside or at wings, wide receiver Dan Izzy wears number 1. He's a junior, 5'11", 165. Number 25, Robbie Slater, 5'9", 140-pound junior. And number 2, wide receiver Tyler Christopher, a 6'1", 195-pound junior. And at quarterback, the senior, the Mustangs looking for big things out of number 3, Connor Basinger, 6', 190 pounds. We'll be right back with the starters for Washington right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
On the field house side of the stadium.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
And we're back with the Washington High defensive starters for on the defensive line, number 88, Martez Thomas. Junior, 6'1", 205. The other defensive tackle is number 55, Chase Mitchell. Another junior, 6'5", 340. Nose tackle is 54, Gerald Comedy. A junior, 6'3", 280. And the other defensive end, number 25, Michael Allen, sophomore, 6'10", 210. In the secondary, we have at linebacker, number 52, Isaiah Edwards, a 6'1", 245 junior. Inside linebacker, number 41, Anthony Bennett, a 5'10", 170 senior. And the other outside linebacker is number 20, Dylan Asbury, a 5'11", 200-pound junior. In the defensive backfield, the safeties, strong safety, number 26, Casimir Johnson, a 5'8", 165 senior. Number 3, Dan Walker is a 6'2", 210 senior. The corners, number 2, Caleb Jackson, a 5'10", 160-pound junior. And the other cornerback, number 1, Zamir Robinson, 6', 170-pound junior.
Thanks, Rick. There's the starters for Washington and Laurel Highlands. We'll be back with the coin toss after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season. Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
On the South Union Township Sports Network. Pre-game activities just about completed. The Wash High Band putting on a good show here with the national anthem. The teams are lined up and getting ready for the opening coin toss. Take to pick up these captains as they head out to the field. I see for Laurel Highlands, Basinger, and looks like number 25, that would be Robbie Slater. Across the way, we have number 55 for Washington, Chase Mitchell. Also number 6, Zach Swartz. Number 54, Gerald Comedy. And number 3, Dan Walker. As the Mustangs come out. One individual on the injury reserve list, Trent Livingston, looking at Ryan Fike, looking at the wrong roster there. Talking to Coach Just, they expect him back next week, Rick.
Well, he's a big loss. I was surprised. I wasn't aware that he was injured, but I was surprised when he wasn't on the starting depth chart.
Like the Mustangs have won the toss, and they have elected to receive. They will be going right to left in their road white uniforms, and the Washington Prexies sporting the dark blue jerseys and the white pants. We are ready for high school football.
This is a big test for both teams, Gary. Washington lost the leading running back in the WPIAL last year, and the Mustangs lost 16 seniors, so both teams have a lot to prove.
That's exactly right, and speaking to Coach Just before the game, though, he's very optimistic because he has a lot of his junior linemen had a lot of playing time last year, so that's going to be key. And anytime you have a quarterback like Connor Basinger in your lineup, you have a chance against anybody that you play. Turnovers will be a key, as always, and the Mustangs need to hold on to the ball, and they need to secure tackling early. Kicking off for Washington is number 11. That's Miles Stevenson. And deep for the Mustangs, try to pick up that number. I believe that is Chanel Thomas, the sophomore running back for the Mustangs.
Down on the field, Gary, both teams were pretty pumped up to hit somebody else.
Here we go. Low line drive kick, rolling down to the 20. Finally picked up there at about the 16-yard line. A little bit of a hole there coming through number 1. That's Daniel Izzy, able to bring it out past the 25-yard line to about the 27, where the Mustangs will set up shop. Give them the 28.
It was a nice little cutback inside to pick up probably 10 or 12 yards.
Going through this lineup, we'll try to get your starters for you as we go through. Connor Basinger at quarterback, Thomas and DeSoto in the backfield for the Mustangs. Wideouts Izzy, number 1, number 2, Tyler Christopher. Wing number 25 is Robbie Slater. From the pistol, Basinger will get the first snap of the season. Hands it off inside. That's DeSoto, and he's running through people out over the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Nice 8-yard pickup there. Great, really good blocking on the inside.
Shea DeSoto showing a lot of power. He's a big one. A senior at 235 pounds, 6'3". Give him 8.
36-yard line.
Last year, Connor made a lot of good decisions with that ball, turned it over rarely on his part.
2nd and 2. Basinger again with DeSoto behind him in motion. He's going to go straight back. Swing pass out to the side. This is Slater. He's going to have the first down out close to the 40-yard line. So the swing pass out to Slater, number 25, 5'9", 140-pound junior, picks up the necessary yardage. Give him 3 yards on the play. And first down Mustangs at the 40-yard line.
Little 40-yard pass. That's all you needed.
Now 3 receivers to the right, twin receivers and a slot in Slater. DeSoto lines up behind Basinger. And he hands off inside, but no, Connor Basinger will keep it. He's in the open. Nobody can catch him. To the 20, to the 10, 5, and touchdown. Connor Basinger, ball handling at its best, goes 60 yards for the Mustang touchdown on the 3rd play of the game. Wow.
Well, the defensive line and the linebackers bid on that, Gary, and by the time they realized that the fullback didn't have the ball, Connor was already 20 yards down the field.
Really no one in front of him, and with his speed, no one was going to catch him, and that ball handling was the key. Now in for the kick for the Mustangs, Zach Layton. So just a minute 20 into the ball game. Snaps good, kicks up, line drive. and it is good. So the Mustangs take the early lead, 7-0 over Washington. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Welcome back. Wow. Fireworks for the Mustangs early, Rick. 72-yard drive in just 3 plays. Puts the Mustangs on top, 7-0. Let's see how the Washington Prexies react. Deep for the Prexies, trying to pick up that number. A little bit difficult with those dark blue jerseys. The kicking off for the Mustangs is going to be number 1. That's Daniel Izzy. So Layden does the extra points. Izzy will do the kicking.
So, Gary, how important is it for the Mustangs right now to focus on what they're doing? I know their adrenaline's high, but they got to stay in their lanes, and they got to...
Well, it's a double-edged sword here. Confidence is now at an all-time high, but now they have to think about the fundamentals. And there's a kick down to the 1-yard line. That's Robinson. He's going to try to break it up through and almost breaks it. Still on his feet out near the 40-yard line, twisting and turning. Finally brought down there, I think, by Izzy. Zamir Robinson on the return takes it out to good field position for Washington at the 38-yard line.
I thought Aaron Huey had him wrapped up, Gary, and he just spun right out of that tackle, and they forced him out.
That's what we were talking about. Fundamentally, tackling is going to be a real key for the Mustangs. Now, twin receivers out here to the right, and that's Dan Walker, Division I product, and Caleb Jackson to the near side. Swartz in the shotgun. He's going to hand off inside on the speed sweep, cuts it up inside, and now he has room. Could he go on the first play of scrimmage for Washington? Back comes the Prexies, Zamir Robinson. First play, jet sweep right, inside pitch, touchdown Washington. 62-yard run, took just 8 seconds. So on their first play from scrimmage, the Prexies answer. On for the extra point now for Washington. Let's see who that is. Looks like female kicker, Rick.
Yeah. Yes, their senior graduated. That is
Christy Lilly.
Christy.
Number 42.
Actually, it's Lily Christie.
I'm not sure about that. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is good. It is Lily Christie. You're right. Kick good. Tied up. 7-7. 10-19 to go here in the first. All kind of action here in Washington. We'll be back after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Washington touchdown, just one play on their drive. Kick was good there by Lily Christie. We're all tied at 7. It's only 10:19 to go here in the first, Brian. There's a kick down now. This looks like Izzy. He's going to go to the right side. He has some room. Tries to run through the kicker and does. All the way out past the 40-yard line. Nice return there by Daniel Izzy. So, Rick, if this is a foresight of what we're going to have this season, this could be crazy.
Nice run back, 25-yard run back by Izzy. And you're right, he tried to run over that kicker. Nice blocking, initial blocking there by the Mustangs to break Izzy.
Here come the Mustangs again, already with their second drive. Coming to the near side, number 2, Tyler Christopher. DeSoto in the backfield, single setback. He'll take it up the middle, and he's just going to drive, carrying tacklers for a good first down pickup of about 4 yards. Takes it out to the 44-yard line. See where they spot it. And they're giving the 44, so 4-yard pickup for DeSoto. That's a win on first down.
Well, he moved that pile of 3 of those 4 yards himself.
It's a big boy, and he's very strong, so we'd like to see, hopefully, the Mustangs have a little ball control after we saw that offense by Washington. Back in set now is Chanel Thomas. Changing the play is Basinger. Basinger now straight back, looking over the middle, has a man, and it's through the hands of his receiver, Daniel Izzy. Nice pass there by Basinger. Would have been a first down at midfield, but Izzy not able to bring that in. Took his eye off it for a second, and it'll be 3rd and 6.
That was right in his hands, too. Good offensive call there. He could have had that yardage.
Absolutely. Good awareness there by Izzy to be ahead of the first down stick, but you got to finish the play. Thomas now, it's a handoff inside to so he's going to be wrapped up at about the 46-yard line. So the Mustangs relying on DeSoto up the middle. It's going to be 4th down now in Mustang territory at the 46.
Pick up a couple yards on that.
4th down in about 4.5. We'll bring on the Mustang punting team. Deep again, the dangerous Amir Robinson.
Well, we want to kick it away from him.
Looks like Izzy's going to be doing the punting for the Mustangs.
Also back is number 3, Dan Walker.
A little high. The fake, and this is going to be DeSoto up the middle. Faked me out also as Carter Basinger jumped up as if it was a high snap, and a short snap to DeSoto allows him to go from the 46 of Laurel Highlands all the way down to the
35. 19-yard run. Little trickeration early, Gay.
Absolutely. And why not?
They weren't ready for it.
You would think that the Prexies were probably saying there's no way there's any kind of tricks in the bag this early, but the Mustangs successful down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Fake me out too. Thomas switches sides. Basinger now from the pistol. Looking outside. Now he has Thomas on the outside. Looked like a good block, but here comes a flag. It looked like a block in the back there by the Mustang wingback as Thomas tried to get around the side, and that's going to push him back. Flag came from all the way on the other side of the field, Rick. Official watching from the opposite side saw the block in the back.
That was a tough catch, too. I think the ball was thrown a little bit behind him, and good hands.
Would have been about a 4-yard pickup, so 10 yards from the point of the foul makes it 1st and 16.
Hey, Gary, going back to the fake punt, I think that was a pretty good call, because if Robinson catches it and goes to the house, then that's no good. And if that fake punt didn't work,
best place on the field to do it. Yeah, it's on the 50-yard line. Best place on the field to do a fake. So 1st and 16. Mustangs now. Back goes Brett Connor. Has it on the left side, and good stop catch there.
Tyler Christopher.
By Christopher. Just goes down about 10 yards, hooks up, and makes the catch before going out of bounds on the near side. Makes it 2nd and 8. Give him 8 on that. I'm sorry, give him 10 on that. Making it 2nd and 8. Basinger now, again, quickly up the line. Trying to hand off. Now Basinger will keep it himself. Cuts it up inside. Breaking tackles inside the 25 to the 23. That's going to be enough for the Mustang first down. Showing his experience. Connor Basinger with very adept ball handling. Sticks it in to his fullback, Shea's belly, and pulls it right out. And really causes havoc to that Washington defense. 1st and 10 now at the 23. Here goes Connor again, this time on the right side, and he's going to have a short gain this time. Well, give him 4. Down to the 20-yard line. Same play to the right side that time.
Three carries for 73 yards for Basinger.
Mustangs going from the line, getting the signals from Coach Just on the sideline. Not really giving the Washington Prexies any opportunity to substitute. Back goes Basinger, looking, over the middle, has a man open, touchdown Mustangs! Daniel Izzy on the short post, inside the defense of Washington, beats a safety to the post for the Mustang, touchdown, 24 yards, strike, Basinger to Izzy.
Watching Basinger and watching Izzy did a really nice post pattern there, and nobody covered him. They were playing a zone, and it was soft, and he found a spot between the safeties.
Layton back on for the extra point. Fake on the snap. It was a high one. No chance for Basinger. Now we'll throw it in the end zone. That's going to be picked off. And that's going to be a no good on the extra point. So that leaves it now. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs 13, Washington 7, 6:33 to go here in the first. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Both teams scoring in every one of their possessions here so far. Let's see if the Mustangs can put together some defense now here against the potent Washington offense. On again for the kick is Daniel Izzy. Deep again is Robinson.
All three of the scores were exciting, too. They were not dull scores.
There's a line drive, and that's going to go deep into the Prexy backfield into the end zone. That's an automatic touchback. So very effective kick that time by Daniel Izzy. Will set up Washington at the 20-yard line. We'll take those all season.
And he kicked it right between the receivers. A low liner. He got the good bounce.
It was a laser knuckler.
Stinger.
So here comes Washington now with just one play so far on offense, but a very effective one play.
Yeah, I don't have a lot written on the score sheet for them, Gary.
So Swartz will work from the pistol also. Zach, the 6'3" junior, 195, has his man in motion again. This is number 25 this time, and he's got room. And he's up to the left side, and he's gone. Holy mackerel. There's a flag, though, way back here at the 48-yard line, but all the way for the Washington touchdown.
It's 26.
26. Casimir Johnson took the inside handoff, the same play that they scored on last time, but this time I think it's going to come back. The flag at the 50-yard line. Yeah, that's going to come back, but wow. Dynamic running by the Washington Prexies as the Mustangs shell-shocked.
Well, there was nobody on that right side. They didn't even realize that he'd gone around the left side, Gary. There was nobody on the defense on the right side.
Well,
somebody's got to stay home on that play.
absolutely. Two plays, same play, one to the right, one to the left. And the Mustangs just unable to put even a hand on them to bring them down. Luckily, the Prexies kind of shot themselves in the foot that time with a penalty, pushes it back to the 40, but it will be, that's to be a 20-yard run from the 20. Yeah.
Oh, for the 20, I'm sorry. A 20-yard run.
So back to the 40, it'll be 1st and 10 again for the Washington Prexies. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. All kind of action here early. They might as well just run the same play, Rick.
Run it, isn't that the old saying?
Someone's coming in late. That's got to be an illegal substitution, I think. But I guess not. That's number 10 coming in late.
Did he come in from the other side?
He did. He came in from the sideline.
Oh.
There's a fake handoff. This is B. Swartz up the middle now, and he's going to be brought down, but not after a 7 or 8 yard pickup there by Zach Swartz. And is that a victory, Rick? 8 yard run?
Well, compared to a 50 and a 61, 62, yeah.
Gain of 8 yards on the play, 2nd and 2 from the 48-yard line.
2nd down and 2. Twin receivers right, wide left. Slot player is Walker. Looks like the Mustangs are going to bring blitz, but they get through, and now here's a deep pass, and it's a little long. Unable to pull it in there was Caleb Jackson. Had his man beat deep, but Zach Swartz just overthrew him. So the Mustangs now with a 3rd and 2 facing the Washington Prexies with a 13-7 lead. Basinger and Izzy on a 24-yard pass put the Mustangs back on top after a fake punt when the Mustangs were faced with a 4th and 4 from their own 46. Went to the up snap on the fake punt. Dassault took it all the way down to the 30-yard line, and 2 plays later, Basinger to Izzy for the 24-yard pass. Kick was no good on the high snap. It's 13-7 Mustangs. Washington 3rd and 2 on their own 48. Ball on the turf.
I think we got it.
Let's see who got it. 4th down now, 4th and 3. Does Washington go for it in their own territory? 4th and 4.
I think Nick Madison fell on that ball right away.
They're not bringing on the punter, Rick.
Blocking 46-yard line.
Maybe they are.
4th and 4.
They're going to rethink it. I'm not sure. No, they're not. They're just bringing in the beef. Coming in, number 55 for Washington. That's Chase Mitchell.
I'm going to guess that they're going to go over the left side, Gary, go behind that 340-pound left tackle.
You got Turner here in the slot, might go for that jet sweep again. There's a high snap up the middle. Looks like the Mustangs have him, and they do. Let's see who made the carry there. Inside handoff trap. On the carry, it was number 20. Dylan Asbury.
Great tackle by Joey Connolly.
The Mustangs will take over on downs in Washington territory. Number 20 on the run, that was Dylan Asbury on the inside handoff. Could not find any kind of a crease in that Mustang line, so give the Mustang defense credit. Beneficiary of that penalty on the first play, Rick. really, now let's see what the Mustangs can do on their third possession inside Washington territory at the 46-yard line. This is going to be Basinger now off the right side, and he's going to be tackled after a short gain there. Looks like number 77 on the tackle. That's Zakai Marshall, but give him 3, possibly 4 on the carry. Basinger just has that speed and the knack to find those little cracks after the fake. Has very impressive vision.
He's making some good decisions before he runs, whether to hand it off.
2nd and 6. Thomas in motion. Here's it to Sow. He's going to be fake now. Basinger again with the ball handling. Has Thomas on the option play left. Really hard to follow that from up here, Rick, but Basinger fakes inside to DeSow, comes to the left side, and picks up a nice gain all the way down to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 on that carry, or 12 on that carry. Thomas with the run, another first down for the Mustangs at the 34-yard line. That was Thomas on the carry.
It's a good pitch, too.
This is going to be fake now. Basinger will try to get around left side. Nice open field tackle that time by Zamir Robinson, and that's going to be a no gain on the play. Maybe give him 1. That was Basinger for 1 that time. So 2nd and 9. Clock running down at 3:16 to go here in the first. Mustangs on top, 13-7. Driving again after taking over on downs in Washington territory. Washington really filling up the middle there, and this is a reverse, and Thomas is smothered. Nice play that time by number 77. Zakai Marshall really beat his man on the corner. Thomas had nowhere to go, and he'll lose 4 on that play.
First negative,
that's exactly what I'm going to say.
For the Mustangs, that's pretty good. We're halfway, almost finished with the first quarter. Mustangs are very consistent. This is a good thing to see first quarter of the first game.
3rd and 14. Ball at the 37-yard line. Looks like they're going to bring the house here. Quick pass out into the flat, and that's going to pick up a nice yardage down to about the 30 for Thomas. So that's going to be 8-yard pass, 8-yard play. Brings up 4th and 5. Make it 4th and 6. The Mustangs inside Washington territory to 31. No doubt going for it here.
Thomas may be that all-purpose guy that can run the ball out of the backfield and go downfield.
That's right, and without Fike, that's nice to see. 2-step drop out into the flat, has room out there. Get upfield, does not, and loses the ball, but you cannot go forward and get the first down. Tried to cut it up, needed to put his foot in the ground. That time, number 20, Riley Bosley with a nice catch. Had some green in front of him, but just not get it upfield, and that's going to be over on downs to the Washington Prexies.
1 yard short.
Give him 5. He needed 6. If he turns up.
From the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 now. What do we got? Stop of play here. It's going to be officials going to stop the play.
A little discussion, and then here we go.
Coach, I think, wanted a measurement on that play, but didn't get it. So now we're going to go with 1st and 10 for Washington at the 26-yard line. Up the middle. Oh, a handoff, but breaks the tackle. Now he goes into the backfield, and he's going to be tracked down finally by a group of Mustangs. They end up losing a yard. Was tackled on the other side. I think that was number 20, Asbury again. Tried to go to the left side. Jacob Popson had him for a minute. but could not bring him down. He had to change fields, and looked like 2 or 3 of the Mustangs able to track him down. We're going to say no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Swartz in the shotgun now. Mustangs, there's a pass out into the flat, trying to get him in open field again, and he is going to be tough to catch him. Wide open and misses the first tackle, and he's going to go all the way for a Prexy touchdown, 74 yards. And that is, again, Zamir Robinson. Get him in the open field, and he's going to be dynamic. We need more than one guy out there to try to stop him. So with 53 seconds left, Washington trying to go on top now with the extra point. Things all tied at 13. Those big plays are going to be the nemesis, I think, here for the Mustang defense so far.
Yeah, there was nobody was out there, and the people that worked the backfield took a bad angle.
There's a kick and his block, so it stays tied at 13. Low snap was not handled, and Willie Chrissy could not get that one up in the air. So we stay at 13 with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter, all tied, Laurel Highlands and Washington.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
We're back, and Mustangs once again now with an opportunity to receive. Still 53 seconds to go here in the first. Robinson's 74-yard touchdown pass from Swartz. Kick again missed, so we're tied at 13. Very entertaining game, Rick.
One of the things that you mentioned in the beginning was they have to control the ball, hold on to the ball, and they need to be able to tackle, and the tackling's been the problem.
It's a low roller now. It's going to be picked up there again by Izzy to the 30, up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles, finally tackled there at about the 38-yard line. Tackle there by number 72, Stephen Patterson for Washington, and first and 10 for the Mustangs. Good field position at the 39.
Robinson, both touchdowns. There were bad angles to make the tackle. They were trying to catch him instead of cut him off.
That's not going to happen.
It doesn't sound like it sounds like a plan we ought to change.
Ball at the 39-yard line.
Mustangs bring Christopher and Izzy to the near side. From the pistol, Basinger. He's going to hand off inside to Dussault, and he's only going to get a couple. Brought down there by the middle of the Washington line. Number 79 and number 55. 55 being Chase Mitchell, 79, Trayvon Smith. Limit that to a 1-yard gain for Shea Dussault.
You know, he got wrapped up initially, and the secondary tackle came in and made sure he didn't get any extra yards. He didn't lean forward.
They really have some big beef in that inside of the line, so it's going to be tough to move them around. Looks like somebody moving that time, so the Mustangs will go backwards.
Looked like Izzy was leaning a little bit there right before the snap.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty and set up second down. And wow, that was a 6-yard penalty. I'm not sure how that happened. The ball was on the 40, and they took it back 6 yards. That's not right. They're
saying that, yeah, no, because he picked up a yard.
Yeah, the ball was on the 40. How can it go back to the 34? That's a little bit bizarre.
End of the quarter.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's all tied at 13. And we'll be back right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Here we go. Once again, I'm not sure why that ball went back 6 yards. The ball was on the 40. It was second down and 9. We had an illegal procedure call, and it went back 7 yards. That's just it's not correct.
Did they adjust that?
Well, they're talking about it, I think. They can correct it, absolutely. There's no way that should be back at the 34-yard line. I know it's a minor thing, but those things add up.
It may add up to something.
Ball should be on the 36-yard line. It's a difference of 2 yards. And let's see what they do. They're still talking about it. No one has an answer. Tell them we have it on film. They can bring it up to us, Rick. They're not going to change it. Wow. Unbelievable.
Well, it shows that the drive started on the 39.
Right.
It was a 1 yard play. 1 yard up.
And then he had an illegal procedure. Should be 5 yards back to the 36.
Sounds like a third grade math problem.
New math. That's new math. I am really perplexed by that change of events, but let's see if the Mustangs can make it not matter. Basinger, straight back, looking, screen pass, and that's going to be caught by number 1, Izzy, but a tackle there by number 57.
Unfortunately, that only gives us 2 yards.
I think that was 57, maybe 55. Let's see if we can pick up that number. There There's no 57 on the roster, so we'll go with 55. Chase Mitchell. Gain of about 4 on the play. Or 3, give it 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 12.
Corner Basinger is 6 for 7 for 47 yards so far, Gary.
Big play here for the Mustangs, try to maintain field position. Back goes Basinger, looking as a man open down the side, and did he catch it? No, in and out of his hands. Good play back there defensively.
That was Thomas, the intended receiver.
Down the left side, guarded there by Robinson, as well as, I think that was all the way back there also. It might have been Montgomery. The Mustangs will bring on the punt team.
Basinger's pass had a little too much air on it. That scared me. That he could have easily been picked off if the defenders had turned around.
Basinger will do the punting. Good snap. Gets it away, end over end. Tail dragger to get a bounce here, and it bounces against the Mustangs. So they got to stop it. They do at the 45-yard line. So that's only a 17-yard punt. That'll give good position to the Washington Prexies at the 45-yard line.
Again, one of the best defenses against Zamir Robinson. One of the best defenses is a no return.
You're probably right about that, but they would like to have a little bit better switch of field position, giving Washington the ball at the 45-yard line, and they've been very potent so far here this evening. But for that penalty that the Mustangs received on the last offensive drive, they would have scored on all 3. There's a high snap. Swartz now has to roll right. Has some room and throws it deep. Has a man out there. Knocked away nicely. Oh, my. I can't believe that.
Wow, that was very
beautiful defense. And they're going to call pass interference.
Looks like that's a spot foul. Or is that
no, that's 15 yards in high school. But Izzy, wow, made a nice recovery and knocked it away just as it arrived. We'll see that on instant replay. But the Mustangs now snake bit by a couple calls that are going to be very influential here in the first half.
I thought the defender was allowed to go for the ball, Gary, and that's what it looked like he did.
It looked like they met at the same time. And they're going to mark off 15, I believe.
As he didn't complain, he knew that was a good play and a bad call.
Wow. Coach Just is not happy, I can tell you that. Not in agreement with that call.
The line judge is getting an earful.
1st and 10 now at the 40-yard line. Fake looking now. Handoff inside. There's a late pooch pass inside. And out of bounds goes number 20. And there's some more calls. No call made, but it looks like it was just tripping. So he gained about 3 yards on the play. Run on the play by Dylan Asbury. Really a nicely designed play there by Washington. It looked like Swartz was going to go for the screen, but just kind of shoveled it inside to Asbury. Tried to get around left side, and we'll give him 4 on the carry.
And again, the tackling, Gary Bosley had him in the backfield for a loss. Turns into a 4-yard gain.
Got to shore up those tackles. To the near side, Robinson. Mustang's going to bring pressure. Swartz across the middle. Nice catch on the slant. Seen between the party and fumble into the end zone. That could be a touchback if he sits down, but he's going to bring it out. And that's going to be the Mustang ball. There's another flag over there. That looked like a bad block by a Mustang, but inside slant pass to Caleb Jackson. Looked like he was going to trot into the end zone. Mustang defender knocked it out of his hands, picked it up in the end zone. I was trying to pick up who had that. I think it might have been Izzy with the recovery, and the Mustangs are going to be pushed way back though, because I saw a late block in the back by a Mustang return man all the way back at about the 8-yard line. So it's going to be a half the distance to the goal. I'm sorry, from the 14-yard line. So that'll take it to the 7. and really pushed the Mustangs back, but saved a touchdown.
So does he get credit for a 35-yard catch?
Absolutely. And a fumble. I didn't catch who knocked it out of his hands there, but we'll have to see that on the
very good
replay.
defense.
Yeah, nice play to knock it out.
Would have been better if he hadn't gotten down that far.
Right. That could have been Slater or Carney. I mean, it might have been Carney that knocked it loose, but we'll rely on the replay by Jerry to show it to you all at home. But the Mustangs now will be 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. Catch was made there. I believe that was number 25. Michael Allen. Now on the run off the right side, that's Deso. Gets a little bit of room for the Mustangs out past the 10-yard line to the 11, so give him 4 on the carry for Deso. Second down and 6.
6 carries for 36 yards for Deso.
This is a situation, the clock running at 9:56 here in the second, that the Mustangs would like to hold on to the ball for a while, put together a long drive, keep the ball out of Washington's hands. This is Deso again, and nowhere to go up front. That beef in the middle there for Washington, led by number 72, that is Stephen Patterson, number 55, Chase Mitchell. Trying to pick up those numbers. 54 is Gerald Comedy. 77 is Kai Marshall.
Hey Gary, as important as the clock is definitely important, but they have to flip this field. They have to move the ball and get it down on the Washington side.
3rd down and 4. This is Basinger, and he's going to cut it up inside the defense. Is all ground, and what do we got? No, they're going to call it dead, I think. No, they're not. I believe they're going to give it to Washington. Connor put it on the turf after he had the first down. What are they going to call?
Washington ball.
Washington ball. Wow.
So he had his 7-yard run there.
Had the first down out past the 20, and as we said in the pregame, turnovers are going to be huge.
And they're making the tackles, Gary. We're not able to spin out of their tackles.
Well, you had the first, though. That would have been huge. And give the Mustangs a new set of downs, but now 1st and 10 for Washington at the 24-yard line. Look for them to go to the end zone here quickly. There's somebody moving, and they finally do call the penalty against Washington. So right guard for Washington kind of pulled out.
That's a good thing for the Prexies, Gary, because that ball was snapped right over Schwartz's head. That would have been a fire drill for Washington.
So 1st and 15.
Is that the first penalty for them?
I believe so. No, they had that big penalty on the...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
On the long run by...
Not many.
So 1st and 15. They only charged them 5 yards there, Rick.
Home field.
Schwartz now looking. Same play for the touchdown before. And what do we got? Touchdown Prexies. Number 3, Dan Walker, just took that away from the Mustang defender. They just throw it up for grabs, and he just out-muscled the Mustang defender for the 28-yard touchdown pass. Gives them the lead now at 19-13. On again for the kick. Will be Lily Christie. Another high snap. This one is up, and does it get through? No, wide right. So unsuccessful on 2 extra points as the score now, 19-13, 8:51 to go here in the second. Washington on top.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar. Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
We're back here at Washington High School field where the Washington Prexies have taken their first lead of the game, 19-13. After exchange of fumbles, Mustangs looked like they were going to get a first down, but Connor Basinger put on a turf, and after a 5-yard penalty, a 24-yard pass from Swartz to Dan Walker puts Washington on top, 19-13, with 8:51 to go here in the second. Line drive kick, going to be caught at about the 12-yard line. Bringing up is Slater, and he breaks a couple tackles all the way out past the 32 to the 35-yard line. A good return there by Robbie Slater. Showed some power there for the young 5'9", 140-pound junior.
It was about your size, playing size.
No, you got me by 5 pounds.
Yeah, one thing that's going to be important for the Mustangs is for them to hold their composure. Over the last 2-3 years, they've been able to play with some bigger, more powerful teams, and then when they have a fumble, then it seems to just escalate, and they
allow things
into a river of tragedy.
Let's see if they can do here now. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. They've shown the ability to move the ball, so let's see. This is just up the middle now. Who's that with the ball?
DeSoe.
And he's not going to have very much gain on that time, on that play. I think that was 20.
No, I'm sorry. You're right.
Who was that? 29?
20.
Chanel Thomas.
52 minutes.
Short gain of 2 yards. So giving DeSoe a little bit of a break on the sideline.
Whatever the Mustangs were able to get away with in the first quarter, the Prexies have made adjustments to their defense.
2nd and 8. Basinger surveying the situation. Fakes it inside. Now he's going to take it himself. Tries to cut it back. Gets a couple more extra yards with the assistance of his fullback pushing him forward and his offensive line. So nice run there by Basinger. Gets it out close to the 44-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Looks like about they're marking it at the 42. That's a 5-yard pickup.
Yep.
Something that's unusual this year, at least in the first half, Gary, for Connor, he's thrown the ball more times than he's run the ball.
Another big play here for the Mustangs to see if they can keep the ball on the offensive side. There's a pitch out, has some room. Can he get around the corner? And again, needs to cut it up to get that extra yardage. That was Thomas this time. Tried to beat the defender around the right side, and too much speed on that defensive sideline or the outside quarterbacks for Washington. So a gain of about 2. Makes it 4th and 1. What do the Mustangs do here, Rick?
Well, I would say they're probably going to have to go to the outside because the inside's pretty stacked. And they also, Gary, they also have to hold their blocks downfield.
DeSoe's not in the game, so we got Thomas. Now we got a timeout call. It's going to be timeout.
Might as well use it.
By Washington, I believe. I didn't see who they pointed to, but they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout at 6:40 to go. Washington on top, 19-13 here in the second quarter. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zebley, Mahalav, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zebley, Mahalav, and White, just give them a call.
We're back on the South Union Township Sports Network. 4th and 1, huge play here for the Mustangs. DeSoto back in. They're going to give it to him. No, Basinger now. Who break it's loose? Nice fake again. I thought for sure DeSoto had the ball, but Basinger keeps it. Goes around that right tackle. Gains a huge first down for the Mustangs.
13 yards.
Inside Washington territory. They mark it. Where do they mark it? At the 43-yard line.
That is Connor's 8th carry, and that puts him over the century mark. He has 101 yards rushing.
Wow. This time, Basinger's going to be caught in the backfield. That time, not fooled, was number 77, Zakir Marshall. Probably should have left that one in DeSoto's belly, but that's a hard call to make, and he'll lose 5.
You know, Marshall, number 77, has had a hand on every person that has had a handful of shirt or a tackle.
It's definitely been a force on that Washington defense, no doubt, Rick.
6 foot 290.
Only a sophomore.
It might be a defensive offside. No, he jumped back.
Basinger back, has time, gets it over here to Thomas, and they're going to lose yardage on that play. As coming up defensively was Caleb Jackson, and that's going to be a 3-yard loss.
2 negative plays.
Really had nowhere to go, so he kind of flipped it out here in the right flat to Thomas, and Thomas hit quickly there on the nice defensive play by Caleb Jackson.
Washington's well coached. They don't get juked out of many tackles.
Now 3rd down and 17. Behind the sticks, not where the Mustangs want to be. Back goes Basinger. Now he'll roll left. Looking. He's going to try to take it himself around the left end. Has some room, but does not have enough space to get the first down.
Picked up 10, though.
Gets it inside the 40-yard line. I know they're going to mark him out at the 44, so give him 8 on the carry. 4th down, and looks like Mustangs will have to punt. 5:28 to go on a stop clock now with Basinger going out of bounds.
Are they punting?
Basinger punting.
The Mustangs could use another timeout here, maybe.
5:28. Yeah, they have 3 left. Can we try another fake, Gary?
Washington used that first timeout, so now I would say no at this point. You don't want to give them field position and give them a 2-score lead going into the second half. Nice punt.
There we go. That's what you need.
A fair catch called. That's unusual for a Prexy to call a fair catch, especially Robinson.
35-yard punt.
Nice punt there by Connor Basinger. Pushes Washington back, and they'll start 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is the furthest back they've ever started. That was probably the right decision, but were you surprised that Robinson fair caught that ball?
I'm very surprised. He's been able to make the first guy miss pretty consistently in every one of his situations. I would look for him to get the ball here again. Watch him go deep. Here goes Schwartz. He's looking. Man out in the flat. That's Walker. Dynamic player. Stops and jukes. Nice play. They can't bring him down. They finally do bring him down at the 21-yard line. Very close to the first down. That was a sweet move there by Walker after he caught it. Just stopped on the dime, cuts inside, and they'll give him enough yardage for the first down. 11-yard catch. Schwartz to Walker. That'll keep the clock running with 5:06 to go here in the first half, and the Mustangs, a lot of guys with hands on hips and look like they're sucking air a little bit, but hopefully that's not the case. Schwartz with the pass out in the flat. Nobody out there for the Mustangs. All kind of green in front of the runner for Washington. He's going to be close to the 45-yard line. Try to pick up who made that catch. That's number 20, Dylan Asbury. 20 goes from the 22 to the 46.
24 yards.
That was a very well-designed play. No Mustang defenders until he had already gained at least 15 yards. And it's 4:40 to go. They stopped the clock for the first down, but they should have wound it by now. I'm not sure why the clock is stopped. It wasn't out of bounds. High snap again, but Schwartz is a tall player out there, and he gets that pass out quickly to his receiver. And that looked like number 20 again. Let's see. Well, that's number 2. Caleb Jackson on the catch. And he goes into Mustang territory at the 47-yard line. Gain of 7. Second down and 3. So Washington systematically going down the field, starting at their own 11. Now at 4 minutes to go here, plenty of time for Washington here in the second. Twin receivers to both sides this time. Schwartz going to the air now almost exclusively. That high snap, one of those is going to get over his head. He's going to run it this time, and he's going to run inside Mustang territory for the first down at the 41-yard line. Tackle there made by number 28 for the Mustangs, Christian Burchak.
10-yard gain.
Gain of 6 on the play. First down at the 43-yard line. Clock running now with 3:17 to go. First down for Washington. We got the receivers now, both sides, going almost exclusively to the air. Somebody moved, and no call. Wow. Here's Schwartz. He's going to take it himself on the quarterback draw. It was definitely a flinch on the left side of the line. No call. Short gain there for Schwartz.
Tackled by Price, J.W. Price. Gary, one thing they seem to be doing, particularly in the air, is going to the right side. And there doesn't seem to be any coverage on that right side for some reason. I don't know if that's a breakdown or just the way
they're sending 2 receivers deep, and the Mustangs are following and leaving that short flat wide open with 2:37 to go. The timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout also here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Here we go, back after the Washington timeout with 2:37 to go. Washington on top, 19-13. Second down and 8. Washington trying to score here late in the first half. Second down and 8 at their own 40, at the 41-yard line. All kind of movement in the backfield, nothing called. Schwartz goes back, looks deep, has a man open, almost picked off, but nice play defensively there by number 20 for the Mustangs. Riley Bosley intended for Walker right down the seam, incomplete. So that'll stop the clock with 2:31 to go, and Washington still on top, 19-13 with the ball in Mustang territory at the 41-yard line, Brian.
Yeah, that's what you want your free safety to do, to be playing the outfield out there, and he closed nicely.
That's one he should have caught, though. That would have turned the tables and eliminated any opportunity for Washington here late in the first half.
They have to take advantage of every opportunity they get. They can't squander them.
They're definitely in 4-down territory. Hand off inside, big hole. Inside the 20, to the 15, blocking down the sideline, trying to cut his way back in and out of bounds at about the 8-yard line from the 43. Let's see where they spot it on the carry there, number 20, Dylan Asbury. From the 43 all the way down to the 9-yard line, Asbury on the carry. Just took it right off right guard, caught the Mustangs' thinking pass. And he had blockers out in front all the way down the field. And now threatening inside the 9-yard line was a run inside. We're going to go the same play. This time Asbury twisting and turning is dropped at about a 3-yard gain. 66 and 5. So Asbury gets 2 on that carry, makes it 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Stop by James Price.
Price with the tackle for the Mustangs.
63 yards for Asbury so far. His first 2 were for no gains.
All kind of time now for Washington. 1:30 to go here in the half. Looking to add on here before the end of the first half. High snap again. Asbury off the right side this time, trying to get into the end zone, and he will. Touchdown. Number 20, Dylan Asbury from 7 yards out. Adds on for the Washington lead. Now makes it 25-13. With the extra point to come, I would think Washington would consider going for 2 here, and it does look like that's what they're going to do. 2 unsuccessful kicks. Now they're a little bit confused on who should be on the field and who shouldn't be on the field. Thanks, Brian. With 1:15 to go here in the first half, Washington does push it in after 2 runs by number 20, Dylan Asbury, for the Washington Prexies. They took it down to the 9-yard line on a 24-yard run. 2 plays later, Asbury took it in from the 7. It's now 25-13. Washington calls a time. 1:15 to go here in the second quarter. Washington comes out in their familiar shotgun situation with Zach Swartz at quarterback. Has Asbury to his left. He has been the go-to back for Washington. High snap again, and this is Asbury trying to go around the right side. There's defenders out there for the Mustangs, and they are going to keep him out of the end zone. So an unsuccessful extra point for Washington. Leaves the score, Washington 25, Laurel Highlands 13. 1:15 to go here in the second. Back to you, Brian. Here we go with the Washington kickoff, now leading 25-13. Good thing, though, Rick, Washington's out of timeouts.
Well, they've used them effectively, not so much on that extra point.
There's a short kick picked up for the Mustangs at about the 40-yard line, carrying over the 45 to the 47-yard line.
69.
Washington trying to pull that ball out of the hands of the
65.
runner, number 65 for the Mustangs. Nice hands for the big guy, Aaron Huey.
You think that was intentional, or you think the ball just happened to go to him?
Well, he squibbed it. It was definitely a squib. I don't think he wanted that guy, the up guy, to catch it, but good job there by Huey. Gives the Mustangs good field position at the 48-yard line. Still 1:07 to go.
There's time.
Mustangs with all of their timeouts left. Basinger from the pistol, fakes a handoff, runs it up the left side, carries Washington tacklers inside Washington territory at the 45-yard line. Mustangs need to get on the ball now.
Coach says no huddle.
Should be maybe use a timeout here. They're taking too much time. Quickly back on the line now, Basinger. I would think they go to the air here, and they do. Pass down the left side, and I think that's picked off. Number 1. Interception by number 1 for
Zamir Robinson is hurt. He's on the ground holding his knee.
Washington. That's Robinson. He is hurt. He has been everywhere on the field for Washington. Let's see where he's hurt. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him, I think. He's not holding
he's holding his right knee. They're calling for the medic.
So with 41 seconds to go here, the Mustangs tried to go deep.
He got a cramp.
Oh,
and Robinson.
This time of year, the cramps are a problem.
He'll be back, no doubt about it. But now, with 41 seconds to go, Washington has the ball again, although deep in their own territory at the 14-yard line. Mustang defense has to shore things up here, not let anything deep.
I didn't see who the intended receiver was, Gary, but they made a slight attempt to play defense on that ball.
I think it was Dan Izzy, but
he's got to make sure he has to strip that ball.
Replay. It's tough to pick up those numbers from our vantage point here on top of the stands in the press box. Let's see what they're going to go to the run, and deep in the backfield, another missed tackle. This is Asbury. He's going to try to go for a huge gain, and he does out to the 30-yard line. Stays in bounds, though, but they're going to stop the clock for the first down. That's number 25. I'm sorry. That's 26. 26. That's Casimir Johnson, who went from the 14 out to the 30. Give him 16 yards on that carry. Clock will start again. Now 25 seconds to go. Mustangs have got to stop these big plays.
Again, Gary, Tanner Slavic had a chance at him in the backfield.
They're going to go deep this time. Schwartz running now himself. He's going to get out of bounds. I know he stays in bounds. It past midfield and does get out of bounds. Ball on the turf. Do the Mustangs get it? I think they do. Mustangs are saying they got it.
They didn't blow the ball dead before.
Yeah, they do. The Mustangs pick up the fumble. So when you thought Schwartz was going to go out of bounds, and he probably should have gone out of bounds to stop the clock, stayed in bounds and put it on the turf, so the Mustangs have it with 7 seconds to go here in the half.
22-yard run was negated because he was trying to get that one extra yard.
All he had to do was step out of bounds and stop the clock, and they would have had one more shot at the end zone.
And the Mustangs kind of gave up on the tackling on that play and let him go another 10 yards. He could have been out 10 yards before that. He tiptoed the sideline. Mustangs have got to learn to finish.
So Mustangs now with 7 seconds to go. Basinger from this pistol, goes back, has time, gets it to number 1, Izzy, and he'll gain about 9 yards, and the Mustangs will call timeout with 0.7 seconds to go. A little more manageable at the 42-yard line. Looking for a huge play here to end the half.
It's 54 yards passing so far, and the Mustangs are going to use a timeout here. 55 yards for Basinger.
With 0.7 seconds to go here in the half, Mustangs will call timeout. We'll step aside here for our last time out of the half on the South Union Township Sports Network. All right, here we go. Last play of the half. 0.7 seconds to go. Basinger in the pistol has Deso behind him. Two wings. Back he goes. Looking for a man deep. The deal doesn't look like an interference, but it's intercepted. A lot of contact down there, and Mustangs do not get the call. And it's going to be intercepted down there, I believe, by number 5, Isaiah Walton. And that's going to do it.
That was a quick
first half. Yeah, a lot of contact there. No call. Mustangs do not get the call. We'll go to half with Washington on top, 25-13. Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank. Kerry Dupay on the camera. We'll be back with halftime activities right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back to Washington High School Field, home of the Prexies. Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank and Jerry Dupay bringing you Davis & Davis bonus coverage. Halftime statistics are pretty impressive on both sides of the ball, Rick, but fast and furious action here in the first half, starting off with the Mustangs. A 3-play drive, 72 yards, culminated by a 60-yard run by Connor Basinger at the 10:40 mark of the first quarter. Kick was good, and the Mustangs were up 7-0. But on the first play of scrimmage for the Washington Prexies, Amir Robinson goes 62 yards for the touchdown. Kick was good by Lily Christie, 7-7 at 10:19 to go in the first. Mustangs struck back, though. Connor Basinger to Daniel Izzy for 24 yards. The kick was no good on a high snap. That was after the result of a fake punt, where the Mustangs took advantage of a fake punt at midfield and kept the ball when it looked like they were going to turn it over on a punt. So with 6:33 to go in the first, the Mustangs were on top, 13-7. After that, 3 unanswered scores by Washington. At 53 seconds to go in the first, it was Robinson again, 74 yards from Swartz on a pop screen to the left. Just made tacklers miss on that left sideline, took it to the house. Kick was no good, so at that point, it was tied up at 13. In the second quarter, Washington scored twice, once on a 24-yard pass, Swartz to Dan Walker at the 8:51 mark. Kick no good. And that was after an exchange of fumbles when it looked like the Mustangs were going to avoid another score by Washington, made it 19-13. Late in the first half, Dylan Asbury on 2 long runs, a 24-yard run and a 7-yard touchdown run, gave the Washington Prexies the 25-13 lead at halftime. Their try for 2 was not good. Rick, how do those statistics look?
Well, a lot of big plays on here. Not a lot of plays, but a lot of big plays. For the Prexies, for the Washington Prexies, Swartz was 2 for 8 for 177 yards and for passing with 2 touchdowns. He only ran for 22 yards. Zamir Robinson on the ground for 62 yards. And Dylan Asbury, 71 yards on the ground. Zamir Robinson had 74 yards in receiving with a touchdown. And Walker, who we thought was going to be the big threat, had 2 catches for 37. 177 in the air, 22 on the ground for 199 yards total for the Prexies. For the Mustangs, Connor Basinger was 9 for 12 for 54 yards in the air. And as usual, he had more yards on the ground. He was the leading carrier for the Mustangs with 111 yards. Dussault had 7 carries for 40 yards. That was the bulk of the Mustangs' offense. 54 yards on the ground, 161 in 54 in the air, 161 on the ground for a total of 215 yards. So Gary, the Mustangs actually outgained the Prexies in total yardage.
Those quick hit touchdowns for. Second half action. The Mustangs will need to kick off to Washington. There's a kick, and it's a deep kick down to the 10-yard line, up to the left side. And this here's our buddy Patterson. He's all the way out to the 35-yard line, so the Mustangs do bring him down. So, I'm sorry, Samir Robinson.
A little better tackling there for the Mustangs.
Got it out to the 35.5-yard line. So Robinson shook off that cramp late in the first half, and Washington will have the ball first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
You surprised we don't have more cramps tonight, Gary?
You're exactly right. It's a little bit of a warm night. Perfect August evening for high school football.
No wind, flags hanging.
Schwartz looking like he's going to go deep early, and he does. There's a man out there reaching for it, can't get it. It is Robinson. Looking for a flag. I'm not sure why, but
I think that's instinctive for receivers. They assume they got held on every play.
And Schwartz kind of didn't put enough air under that one, but tried to go deep early.
That was a laser. You know, Gary, for a guy that had over 2,000 yards last year, he has 177 in the first half, but you expect him to air the ball a lot.
Got some dynamic receivers, that's for sure. Robinson, Walker, even Asbury, get him the ball in open space. He's going to make things happen.
Robinson on the left.
Here's the fake, and here's Schwartz himself. Fakes the handoff inside, takes it to about the 46-yard line. I'm sorry, the 41-yard line. Gain of 5. That was Schwartz on the carry.
5-yard pickup.
At the 41-yard line.
Welcome in the WMBS listeners. Just underway here in the second half. Washington facing a 3rd down and 5 at their own 41-yard line. Took the second half kickoff, and 3 plays later, we are right here, 3rd down and 5. It looks like people some moving, and there's some movement in the backfield. They had him again, missed tackles, and he's going to take it all the way into Mustang territory.
Is the ball on the ground?
Looked like they had him deep in the backfield, but he shook off the tackler. Who was that on the run that time, Rick? 21. Number 21. I'm sorry, 20? Let's see who that was. 25. 26.
27.
That is 26. Casimir Johnson. And that went from the 41 of Washington to the 45 of Laurel Highlands. So give him 14 yards on the carry. First and 10 in Mustang territory.
DeSoto had him in the backfield, Gary, for a 4-yard loss.
It's happened a lot here for the Mustangs. Missing tackles in the backfield. Here's the tackle now. They do get him this time in the backfield. And that was an inside handoff on the jet sweep left.
25.
That was 26 again. Casimir Johnson again.
25 made the tackle.
In there on the tackle for the Mustangs, number 25, Robbie Slater slicing in. So a big loss there, 4 yards, second down and 14 back to the 49-yard line. Just underway here in the second half, 25-13, Washington on top, scoring late in the first half to take that 25-13 lead. Look for Swartz to air it out here, second down and 14. Johnson in motion, they hand it back inside to Asbury though, and he is hit hard in the hole there.
Got the first down, I believe.
There was 14 to go, I'm sorry.
That guy lineman down.
Looks like he's down now.
That's a lineman.
Injury for Washington. That's number 50 down for Washington, Blake Molinaro. Pick up on the play of 4 yards, but Molinaro down. Injury timeout. We'll take a timeout here, both on the South Union Township Sports Network and WNBS.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
We're back here at Washington High School. Getting off the field with some assistance, Blake Molinaro. Looked like he has some problems on the right leg. A couple of his teammates and the trainer getting him off the field. And we're ready for action here now. Third down again for Washington inside Mustang territory at the 45-yard line.
He's got two big threats on the outside, Gary.
And now he pulls the Mustangs off and gets an easy 5 yards. Hard count, gets a 5-yard penalty against the Mustang, and that's going to make a much more manageable 3rd and 5 as opposed to 3rd and 10. So good job there by Zach Swartz, who pulled the Mustang nose guard offside. That's going to put it at the 40-yard line and make it 3rd down and 5. And you have to believe the way Washington offense has been running that they are not in any position to punt. There's 4-down territory for Washington anytime they're in Laurel Highlands territory. Swartz goes back, looks to the side, has a man open. That's Walker. Falls on the turf, and I think it went out of bounds. Wow. It did.
For no gain, though.
That was Asbury, I'm sorry, on the short out at the 40. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down. But as I said, there's no chance for Washington to punt.
Football at the 40-yard line.
They haven't had to punt too much. They've not been in that situation.
4th and 5 at the 40-yard line. Clock running at 9:34 to go here in the third quarter of the second half. They send 2 receivers wide to the right. Walker's in the slot. Robinson to the near side wide. In motion comes Asbury. And he goes out to the left. Swartz looking, has all kind of green in front of him. He'll have the first down. Oh, big hit. Runs into a Mustang player, pushes him backwards at the 32-yard line. And a big run there by the huge quarterback for Washington. Zach Swartz takes it inside the 35 to the 31-yard line, picks up a huge first down for Washington.
He took on, the last couple yards, he took on Gary Gardner, but by then he'd already had the first down, 8-yard pickup.
Delivered the blow himself as the runner. So clock now at 9:05 on this long drive to start the second half by Washington.
Laurel Hounds missed their chance there.
1st and 10 at the 31. Back goes Swartz. He's under pressure. Pass inside screen. Nobody there for the Mustangs. Asbury with all kind of blockers in front of him on the inside screen. Catches the ball at about the 25 and goes untouched inside the 20. Finally brought down at the 22-yard line.
Gary, that was an amazing one-handed catch. He was spinning around and it was behind him.
Roensberg on the tackle for Laurel Highlands, but not after another first down pickup from the 31 down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Wash High on the 17. Not only driving, but using clock here in the third quarter. Swartz, handoff inside, and they corral him in the backfield, but he spins out of it. Wow! Unbelievable balance there by Asbury. Had 2 Mustangs hanging on, spun him around twice, and still kept his feet, took it inside the 10-yard line down to the 6. 1st and goal, give him 11 on that carry, Rick. Again, they had him in the backfield.
2 guys had him in the backfield, and just they haven't been able to finish. I mean, there's just no other way to say it.
1st and goal just outside the 5-yard line for Washington. This drive has taken up over 4 minutes of the opening drive of the second half. Handoff inside. No, Swartz will keep it off the right side, and he dives inside the 3 to the 2. Maybe the 1, does not get in. Swartz with a 5-yard pickup there down to the 1-yard line.
The fact that they've been able to get into that backfield, Gary, ought to be a positive sign, but
got to finish those tackles.
You got to tackle him.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Go to the whistle blows.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Clock running still at 7:20 now here in the third.
Prexies are in no hurry.
We don't have a play clock here, Rick, so I'm not sure where we're at on that. Handoff to Asbury, cuts inside. Does he get in? He does. Just an inside handoff, little trap blocking there by the interior line of Washington. Picks up the 1 yard for the touchdown. Flag, Michelle Hall, 55. Got a flag now on the play. It looks like there may be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Washington. It is. The touchdown's good, but it is unsportsmanlike conduct. That will be administered on the kickoff, as Washington now will have an extra point try after taking a 31-13 lead. A 4-minute and 55-second drive culminated in a 1-yard run by number 20, Dylan Ashbury. Let's see what happens here with the extra point.
Lily Christie made the first one, missed the second one, and then they went for 2 points each time afterward.
And they're going to go for 2 here again. They spread the field with twins to the right, wide receiver to the left. Swartz in the shotgun. He's going to pass a fade pattern in the corner, knocked away nicely that time.
Izzy
out
on
there in
the
the defense, Izzy. And they're always complaining, asking for that interference. But that was a nice play by Izzy to knock it away. Extra point, no good. Score stays 31-13, Washington. 7:05 to go here in the third. We'll step aside. Rick Frank and Gary Frankhauser on WMBS and the South Union Township Sports Network. On the South Union Township Sports Network. Washington takes the opening kickoff of the second half and drives it 4 minutes and 55 seconds, helped by a fourth down play by Zach Swartz that kept the drive alive. And now we have a short kick.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. That's going to be another penalty, so that'll push it back again, make him kick it again.
Gary, it was an emotional night here at Prexy Stadium for a former band director, Dave Dayton. They had a big celebration. He's been very, very sick, and the 50-50 was for his benefit tonight, and the crowd was very emotional about this. Man, obviously he meant a lot to the Wash High community.
Very professionally done, and crowd was very into it. Now the Mustangs will have great field position if they can do something with this kick. They're going to make Washington kick it again. So 15-yard penalty on the unsportsmanlike conduct. Now they're going to have to kick it, I believe, all the way back by the 20.
So Gary, was that a different kicker? Because that was a different type of a kick than they've kicked all night. Did they have that laser?
Yeah, this is, there was another trying to pick up his number there, 52. That's Isaiah Edwards.
Yeah, that was a pop-up kick.
So it's kicking down from the 20-yard line.
The laser knuckler, I think you called it.
Oh, right through somebody's legs, out of bounds again, maybe. Mustangs have to pick it up, and they are knocked down at the 40-yard line. So,
the flag on the play. Number 11 came in while the player was standing up and just creamed him. Knocked him off his feet.
So that's Miles Stevenson.
Probably an unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe.
So that will give Mustangs better field position. Let's see what the call is. They're going to count off, I believe, 15 against
Did we
Washington.
miss the call?
So what looked like was not going to be good field position for the Mustangs turns into great field position in Washington territory to start this drive at the 44-yard line.
Have the Mustangs had the ball in Prexy territory tonight? Because the touchdown plays came from behind. The 28-yard
pass. I'm sure Coach Bosnick is not going to be happy about the two unsportsmanlike after the touchdown, and now the play on the kickoff. Thomas just can't get around the outside. Nice tackle there on the corner by the Prexy defender. Slow to get up.
Johnson. He wasn't going to be faked out and
gain of 1. Pass outside to number 20 for the Mustangs. That was Riley Bosley. Gain 1.
He tried to stiff arm Casimir and he wasn't having it.
Basinger back. Looking. Now he'll roll left. Try to use his speed. He's going to fake the pass and going to stay on his feet down the left sideline, very close to a first down. So Connor Basinger showing his athletic ability, gets down close to the 35-yard line. Let's see if they give him the first down. 3rd down and 1.
That was a pretty good fake. That was on the far sideline, Gary. Connor's fast.
8-yard run there by Connor.
And he was able to turn that corner.
So there's 1 yard to go, and now he's going to have a first down this time as he goes off the left side. And that's Basinger again.
Looks like he picked up 3
on that play to get the Mustang first down at about the 31-yard line. Now we got a timeout on the field for another injury. Who do we got down?
55 cramps.
That's 55 for Washington. That's Chase Mitchell, and it looks like he's got the cramps also. So they'll give the Mustangs a chance to come across and talk to their coach as they deal with cramp situation. And we talked to Coach Bosley before the game. They had some illness problems prior to the season, Rick. They really didn't even get to start practicing until last Thursday. They had canceled their scrimmages. They had
weather problems too.
Weather problems and illnesses on the team that prevented them from being able to actually get much practice time. And that probably goes into the conditioning also. So it's not to be. It is to be expected that they would have these cramp situations. So now he'll limp off, go get some Gatorade, and probably be back in the next few plays. But the Mustangs now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line, trailing 31-13. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd.
Kind of a free timeout there, Gary. Those injury timeouts, particularly with cramps, it doesn't get charged to the Prexies. The Mustangs get the benefit too.
Might be a chance here for the Mustangs to go deep early. Catch them sleeping a little bit. Wide to the right comes Izzy. Deso line up at fullback. They're going to give it to Deso this time. He's going to drag tacklers inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Coming up to make a hit for Washington was number 12. That's Asa Charnock with the tackle. Makes it 2nd and 5.
Nice 5-yard pickup there. Good blocking up front.
Quickly to the line. It's been effective for the Mustangs. The quick plays. Here's Connor. He's going to come left on the left side, and again,
he's only going to get a couple.
Down to the 25-yard line. Had some room on the outside. Tried to cut that one up inside, and came up short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3.5. At the 25-yard line, getting the signal from the sideline. Connor now with twin backs. Looks like a full house backfield in reverse, Rick. There's a flip out to this left, and you got to cut it up.
Samir cut him down there.
That was Bosley on the carry, but Robinson on the stop, and Mustangs faced with another 4th down, this time 4th and 2 at the 24-yard line. Trailing 31-13, Mustangs no choice but to go for it here. Now confusion. 2 men in motion, that's not a problem on the offense. They can change positions. So now what do we got? Looks like Washington jumped offside, so let's see what they got. They both can go in motion as long as they replace themselves before the snap. As long as they don't. And now it looks like the Mustangs are going in reverse, so it's going to be against Laurel Highlands. Illegal motion. No, they're going to go the other way. Sorry, Rick.
Is that encroachment?
They both were going back. They both were going backwards. That gives the Mustangs a first down. Inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's
1st and 10.
That's the easiest first down of the night. Rare mistake for the Prexies.
Other than those foolish penalties that they've had. Connor now. Bosley in motion. Fakes a handoff. He takes it himself off the left side and just carries a gang of Washington tacklers inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. So give Connor about 6 on that carry. Can't even see who made the tackle. It was about 6 blue shirts pushing him back, but not before he had gained close to 7 yards. Second down, ball at the 13-yard line. This time DeSoe, he's going to go up the middle, running over people into the end zone for the Mustangs. DeSoe with the run from the 13-yard line. Jay DeSoe with the Mustang touchdown from 13 yards out with 3:28 to go here in the third. Mustangs answer the first touchdown by Washington with a long drive of their own, assisted by great field position after the kick and the penalty. Mustangs will also try to go for 2, trailing now 31-19. Basinger from the pistol. Looking in the corner, he has his man, he dropped it.
Good defense there by...
Stripped though by number 2.
Jackson.
Yeah, Bosley had it for a second, but unable to pull it in, so the Mustangs score in the third quarter with 3:28 to go. Washington 31, Laurel Highlands 19. Back after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Laurel Highlands 19.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, Specialists in Digestive Health.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
Welcome back. Once again, a touchdown for the Mustangs here in the third quarter. Cuts the lead to 31-19. The problem with that, though, Rick, is they have to give the ball back to Washington.
Yeah, they have to stop them.
Tee it up. Daniel Izzy for the Mustangs deep again. Looks like Robinson back there once again for the Prexies. Deep kick. Nice kick. Back to the 6-yard line, bringing up the left side, and he changes direction. Now he has room. Down the left side, nobody has an angle. He's going to cut it back. This is our boy Robinson. He's going to take it to the house. A 94-yard kickoff return. Once again, Mustangs looking like they had him corralled, but he makes those moves and just jukes the Mustang defenders. 94-yard touchdown run with 3:11 to go. That only took 16 seconds, Rick. 17 seconds.
A lot of bad angles again, Gary. It's hard to stop Robinson because he can dance and jump back and change direction and then accelerate instantly.
And you have to stay in your lanes. You cannot allow that misdirection run to change your lanes, and that's exactly what happened in that play. And once he got past that first wave, they're not going to catch him.
The kicker Bosley tried to make him cut back, which he did, but by then it was too late.
And Washington will go for two again, now leading 37-19.
I think their kicker, Gary, could kick extra points, but I don't think they have a snapper.
Well, now what we got? A penalty on the play? Yeah. Delay a game, I believe.
Yeah.
Delay on the extra point pushes them back to the 8-yard line. So we'll have a try from the 8.
I know it's the first game, but Coach Boston can't be happy about those kind of penalties. It's self-inflicted.
Swartz in the shotgun. Gets a snap, tries for that fade pattern again, and going up and pulling it down this time. Good is number 3, Dan Walker. So they just throw it up to him, and he goes up and gets it for the 2-point conversion to add on for Washington with 3:11 to go here in the third. 94-yard kickoff return has the Prexies on top, 39-19. Back after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Here we go back at Washington High School Stadium, kicking off now for Washington. Isaiah Edwards doing the kicking now for Washington. Kicks a low one, and that's going to be picked up at about the, it falls on it at about the 15-yard line. Unable to keep his feet back there was number 21 for the Mustangs, and that's Maurice Dunlap. First and 10 for the Mustangs at the 11-yard line. So that not going to work that time. Unable to pick it up, just fell on it at the 16-yard line.
But letting it go back there and get downed on the one.
You're right about that.
So Zamir Robinson has 220 yards offense on 3 plays.
Counting a kick return.
Kickoff return.
Yeah. All right, Basinger quickly back now. Now what do we have? Timeout, Laurel Highlands. Timeout, Laurel Highlands. Didn't have the right personnel out there, and they're trying to get, I think, some of the younger guys into the game now, Rick. Trailing by 20 with 3:09 to go here in the third. Some new personnel in and out. And the Mustangs have to call timeout, so they use a timeout that usually would not be necessary, but first game situation, putting in a lot of substitutes, probably not to be unexpected.
Next Friday night, August 31st.
Better off ironing the kinks out before we get into Big 8 play.
So now, Washington a little late getting back out on the field. First and 10 Mustangs at their own 17-yard line. Going to hand it to Dussault inside, and he's going to push tacklers out to about the 15, so we'll give him 3 on the carry. Second down and 7.
That brings Deso 10 carries for 61 yards so far.
Basinger now. He's going to fake it and keep it himself on the left side. Runs over some players and keeps his feet out to the 30-yard line. So another nice run there by Connor Basinger out to the 31-yard line from the 20. So give him 11 yards on that carry. He just does not go down easily, Rick.
No, that was a good spin, and it was a good rub off the referee there for a little screen.
Little extra yards there. Left side of the line, Joey Conley, Aaron Huey, center Gary Gardner, J.W. Price on the right side. And here's Basinger back, has a man open, almost picked off.
Guess who almost picked that off?
Guess. Let me guess. Robinson. Oh, yeah.
Robinson, number 1.
3 guesses, first 2 don't count. The ball was floating in there.
Yeah, I don't know whether he needed to go further downfield or whether the short route was cut a little short, but Robinson was right there.
Second down and 10. Ball came down like a butterfly with sore feet.
You've been waiting to use that, huh?
Deso now up the middle. He's going to get a nice gain there on second down. Going to get 5. Basinger comes up limping back about the 20-yard line. I know he kind of twisted his ankle as he completed the play, but he's going to hang in there. Third down and 5.
No, that 161 yards rushing, Gary, is a testament to the front line and their conditioning and the game plan.
And they're all juniors at front line. There's a pass out. Nice catch there for a first down. Little square out to the sideline. That time by Daniel Izzy on the mark perfectly there by Basinger.
11 yard.
Just goes down and makes that cut. Comes back to the ball nicely. Getting that separation from the defender on that time, Caleb Jackson. So that's what you like to see. Creating that separation, giving that opportunity to make the catch. First down, Mustangs at the 47-yard line. Deso up the middle again, so they're going to stay with him a little bit longer, and that's going to be about a 4-yard pickup for him. Shay Deso now racking up a few extra yards. Ball at midfield, or just past midfield in Washington territory. Second down and 5.5. Basinger will go around the right side, and he only gets about 3 yards on that carry. Third down and 4. Third down and 4 now. Basinger trying to keep things going and cut into this 39-19. He's going to loft that up and throw it out of bounds, and nowhere else to go with that one. So he kind of saved the sack, but it's going to bring up 4th down and 4. Mustangs will have to go for it, trailing by 20 with 39 seconds to go here in the third.
It would have been 4th and 20 if he hadn't done that, thrown that ball away.
4th down and 4. Basinger back, looking, has a man open, got to cut it up now. He gets back, gets upfield, and it looks like he does get the first down. Nice play that time on the catch and run by number 29, Shaniel Thomas. That'll be a first down for the Mustangs. That's the way to get upfield. Spin back.
He thought he was just going to stop. He changed direction and made the defender miss.
Made the defender run by him. First down and 10. Connor and Deso kind of run into each other that time, so a little miscommunication. No gain on the play makes it second down and 10.
The ball carrier was Shay Deso. Brought down by Isaiah Edwards. and Joe Comedy.
So far, Connor Basinger has 129 yards and 16 carries.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. The Mustangs driving but trailing 39-19 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter action. Mustangs 2nd and 10. Handoff inside, and there's a run up the sideline left side. A new runner in the game there for the Mustangs. Let's pick up a number. 28. That's Christian Burchek getting an opportunity in the backfield and a nice run from the 42 all the way down to the, what are they at? 27-yard line. So a 15-yard run by Burchek, my 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
They didn't see that coming.
He's going to have it again this time, fakes to Burchek, and Connor goes around right side and picks up a quick 5 inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5. So give the Mustangs credit, no quit in this offense, and the offensive line continues to fire off the ball. 2nd and 5. Fakes it again. Basinger goes left side. He's going to be stuck right in the hole this time. Big play that time by number 52. That's Isaiah Edwards. So no gain on that play. Brings up 3rd and 5. Just underway here in the fourth. Mustangs inside Washington territory at the 20-yard line. Basinger has a man open out in the flat. Can he make one miss? Almost, but reaches out and possibly has the first down.
I think his team is down first.
Chanel Thomas, it'll depend on the spot. And let's see where they're going to place it.
It's 4th down.
4th and about a half a yard for the Mustangs. Once again, that was Thomas on the catch. Give him 5 on that catch. Now this is going to be a hit in the line, and they're not going to get the first down. Wow. Tried to hand it straight ahead to Burchek, and he is hit right in the point of attack there by number 77, I believe, Zaki Marshall. And that's going to turn the ball over after a long drive by the Mustangs. Stalls at the 19-yard line.
Wow, big chance.
Yeah, big opportunity for the Mustangs. They kept the ball for a good long time there. About 5-minute drive.
You were talking about how important that 1 yard is.
Yep.
Laurel Highlands has to create a turnover here.
The Mustangs drawn offside. That's number 51 on the left side. Mad at himself, Tanner Slavic, but that's going to be an easy 5 yards for the Prexies. First and 5 now. Ball out at the 24-yard line.
First and 5 from the 24-yard line.
Now in the pistol, it's like Schwartz calling signals from the short, and he's going to have the slant pattern across the middle. This is the dynamic Turner, and he's going to stay on his feet. Dan Walker, just a little short post. He picks it off at about the 35-yard line and just takes it into Mustang territory all the way down to the 42-yard line. So from the...
About a 33-yard pass.
21, yes, 33-yard pickup inside Mustang territory to the 42-yard line. That just looked too easy.
He cramped up. He's laying there.
Laurel Highlands 42-yard line.
Now quickly to the line comes Washington again. Back goes Schwartz. He's looking.
A lot of time.
All kind of, he's going to take it down and take it himself. Mustang's arm tackling, can't bring him down. He's inside the 20 to the 10, 15, spins inside the 5. And Schwartz just carrying tacklers after he was hit to the 10-yard line. So unable to corral Zach Schwartz. He goes all the way down to the 6-yard line. Make it to 7. First and goal. Quick strike offense for Washington. They can just hit you in so many different ways. The superior athletes, Robinson, Walker, Schwartz, Asbury. Just throw it all at you. First and goal now at the 7.
He had way too much time on that last pass, trying to draw him off again.
Here's an inside handoff to Asbury. He's got dancing himself inside the 5 to the 1, in for the Washington touchdown from 7 yards out.
For his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Dylan Asbury with his, was that his 2nd touchdown or 3rd touchdown? 2nd touchdown. He had one in the 3rd quarter. 2nd rushing touchdown for him. 7 yards out. Makes the score now 45-19 with 9:10 to go here in the 4th. Second. So now they're going to try for 2. As looking into the sideline, almost picked off. So a nice defensive play out there that time by number 23 for the Mustangs. That's Ronnie Romesburg. So score stays 45-19. And the Mustangs will once again receive with 9:10 to go here in the 4th.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days, at life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service, real service, from a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
We're back now with Washington. That quick strike offense, I need to correct myself, that's Asbury's 3rd touchdown of the game. He scored a 7-yarder in the 2nd, a 1-yarder in the 3rd, and now another 7-yarder with 9:10 to go here in the 4th. Mustangs now receive and bring it out over the 30 to the 33-yard line. On the return there was number 25. That's Robbie Slater.
Gary, I've said it a number of times about the angles to pursue a runner. On that 36-yard run by Schwartz, it seemed like the whole defense had bad angles. You're trying to get to him. You can't bring him down if you don't get to him.
On the 34-yard line.
First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Mustangs back on offense. Long drive last time they had the ball, ended up on 4th down. Here's a pass out in the flat. A nice cutback that time and spin. About a 9-yard pickup by Riley Bosley.
To Slater.
Oh, that was Slater. I'm sorry. Slater with a nice run. Give him 9 yards on the play. Basinger now, 2nd and 1, handoff inside. Big run, straight ahead for Dussault. He's going to pick up 6 on that play and have a first down at midfield. Clock continues to run with 8:19 to go. They'll stop it momentarily for the first down to move the sticks. Smith on the tackle there for Wash High.
Gives Dussault 82 yards on the ground.
There's Dussault again, right up the middle, but not much room that time as he is met in the hole by number 79, Trayvon Smith. He's 345 pounds, Rick.
That's a lot of vittles. A lot of vittles to get to 345.
You're not going to move that guy far, and
so they go right at him.
Dussault got 2. 2nd down and 8. Back goes Basinger over the middle, has a man, nice leaping grab there, over the middle.
Nice touch on that pass, floating it right into
Thomas, number 29, Neil Thomas, and as you said, nice pinpoint floater there by Basinger, just found him between the seam, and that picks up from the 48 down to the 29, so 19-yard pickup.
29-yard line.
7:02 now to go. Thomas with that catch, and they're going to go back to him here in the flat. Has a blocker out in front, needs to cut it back. Breaking tacklers inside the 25 to about the 21. That's going to be a gain of about 6, and he's got a cramp now. He's going to slide off the field. He's got the calf cramp there. He's going to have it.
He did some of that. He's starting to do some of that misdirection running that we've seen Robinson do for Washington.
Yeah, it looks like a nice athlete. And with that timeout, we're going to take a timeout. Here on the South Union Township Sports Network, 6:36 to go, 45-19, Washington on top.
No, they're going back.
Good. Pick up on the play there of about 9 on that pass to Thomas, so it's 2nd down and 1. On the 20-yard line, about a half a yard to go, 2nd down. Dussault in there, they're going to try to go out here again and right through the hands of the receiver out here in the flat. That's number 2, Tyler Christopher, so a nice pass by Basinger to no avail. That does stop the clock with 6:19 to go here in the 4th. 45-19 remains the score.
It was Connor's 21st attempt. He has 113 yards in the air.
Just need to get the first down here, and they do draw Washington off. So good hard count there by Connor. Turnabout, fair play. So that's going to give the Mustangs a first down. 5-yard penalty down to the 15. 1st and 10 from the 15. We saw Connor do that a lot last year, Rick.
Yeah, well, being a 3-year starter, he has the experience to be able to do that.
1st and 10.
First and 10 now. We got timeout call by Washington. They want to take a little break. We'll take a little break here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back after this. 45-19, 6:19 to go here in the 4th.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Mustangs looking at a 1st and 15 at their own 16-yard, 1st and 10, at their own 16-yard line.
Laurel Highlands the coach has to be happy about this drive and how they moved the ball and not made errors.
Just need to get that tackling short. A pitch out here. Nice play. Good block on the corner. Steps inside and in for the touchdown. Nice dancing run there by Robbie Slater. Wow. Good block on the corner. I didn't pick up the number of that block on the corner, but that was the key. Allowed him to cut inside, and once he got past that first wave, he made a nice cut again inside, back outside to the pylon. Robbie Slater, 16-yard run and a touchdown.
A lot of nice moves there. You're right, the downfield block absolutely helped.
Now he had another timeout. Looks like Robinson got another cramp, Rick. They didn't put up the Mustang 6 yet. It should be 45-25. Not sure why. So we're trying to deal with a cramp there by Samir Robinson. You might not see him come back in now, Rick. Might want to get him out of the game and not risk any further.
You're a little surprised he was still in the game.
6:12 to go here. We're waiting for some injury activity on the field. Samir Robinson, after a 16-yard run by Robbie Slater, put a touchdown on the board for the Mustangs to make it now 45-25 with the extra point to come. On for the extra point is number 7, Zach Layton. Placement good, kick is up, and the kick is no good, wide left. So with 6:12 to go here in the fourth, Mustangs back to 45-25 after 2 touchdowns by the Mustangs here in the second half and 3 touchdowns by Washington. A 1-yard run by Dylan Ashbury with 7:05 to go in the third. Mustangs came back on a 13-yard run by Shea DeSoto, made it 31-19. 2-point conversion was no good. 40-yard drive resulted in that touchdown, but the ensuing kickoff was taken back 94 yards by Samir Robinson. 2-point conversion was good, made it 39-19. Asbury, number 20, Dylan Asbury, took it in from 7 yards out for Washington at the 9-10 mark, making it 45-19. And now the Slater run puts the Mustangs back within 20, 45-25. That's our story here with 6:12 to go here in the fourth quarter, Brian.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Kicking it off now for the Mustangs. Another new kicker where we got onside kick. And it just goes right to the up man for Washington. That's number 2, Caleb Jackson. So they put some hands up there and didn't get any kind of a bounce.
They saw that onside kick coming. There's a lot of single-digit numbers on that front line. Good crowd tonight. Good weather for football.
Big crowd here at Washington. 1st and 10 now for Washington at the 46-yard line. Are we going to see any kind of second teamers in there for Washington with 6:12 to go, leading by 20? Doesn't look like it.
Well, I don't see Robinson out there, so that's one.
Schwartz is still in there at quarterback. I see Walker here wide to the near side. Uh-oh, now what do we got? They're going to change positions. He's allowed to do that. Now they got trips to the left. They're really trying to load it up over there to the left, trying to go deep. 2 men out there and almost intercepted. Good defense that time by
Izzy
for the Mustangs. Stride for stride with the Washington receiver.
Schwartz can unload that ball, can he?
Yeah, can let it rip.
So he probably threw that ball 45 yards in the air.
Plus the angle from right to left, so.
It was high.
Yeah.
Well, so far he has, I think about 240 yards in the air.
There's a pass out. Ooh, nice hit.
Good
pass out into the flat. Good stick. I didn't pick up the number.
Riley Crosley, number 20.
It's number 20. That's Asbury. That's the hardest he's been hit all night, no doubt.
And that's the best tackle of the night for the Mustangs.
So that's a pass that goes for a loss of 5. Good anticipation there by Bosley. Nice play. These guys are playing hard to the end, Rick. Both sides.
No, Gary, 5 minutes ago, Mustangs have done a number of things right. I don't want to make it sound like they're doing a lot wrong. They're doing a lot of things right, or they wouldn't be in this game still.
Oh, absolutely. And defensively, just some breakdowns that just resulted in some huge plays. And he's going to go deep again. Here's your boy Walker. He just makes a spin move, and that's a high-class play there by Dan Walker. He just comes back and gets it. And that's going to be from the 42 all the way down to the 33. I'm sorry, the 27, 28. So 7 and
30 yards.
Yep.
softball at the Laurel Highlands.
First and down and 10 now inside Mustang territory at the 27. They're not backing off at all. Wash High still going for the juggler. This is going to be the speed sweep. This time to the left. There's some good pursuit. Can they get him? Yes, they do. Good run down that time by number 65 for the Mustangs. Aaron Huey. Jackson on the run. Number 2, Caleb Jackson. He'll get about 1 yard on that carry.
For an offensive lineman, he's a little bit undersized at 215, Gary, but he showed some speed there, running him down.
Sure did. Jackson was on the run, and he only got, give him 1.
Got 2 wide left, 2 wide right.
We're under 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Trying to pull the Mustangs off routinely. Now here we go. Running room to the right. Dips and dives into the end zone easily. I believe that is Huey, Asbury, but I can't pick up the number. That is Asbury. That's his 4th touchdown with 3:56 to go. That one came from the 27-yard line. 27-yard run, untouched into the end zone, just kind of dipped and dived his way around the Mustang defense for the 27-yard touchdown run. Might be player of the week with 4 touchdowns.
117 yards on the ground.
Fighting with Robinson for that honor. Swartz now. We got to delay a game, I believe. What do we got? Legal procedure. So they'll have to move it back 5 yards for the extra point. Now leading 51-25.
The kicking game for them may be something that they want to work on a little bit, because you don't know when you're going to need that. Not necessarily field goals, but those extra points.
Yeah. So extra point now from the 8-yard line. We're going to run the same play. It looks like fake inside now. Here comes Swartz. He's going to try to take it himself, and he will. Just dips inside and makes a little move. Runs around the defender for Laurel Highlands, and Swartz with the 8-yard, 2-point conversion play adds on and makes it 53-25 with 3:56 to go here in the fourth. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Drs. Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Once again with a Washington Prexy kickoff to the Mustangs now pulling away here in the second half, 53-25. Dylan Asbury putting on a show with 4 touchdowns for Washington. And what do we have? They're going to kick it after a delay there, and this is going to be Slater trying to dance his way through, and he's out to the 40-yard line.
Ball's on the ground.
They just took it right off of him, and the Mustangs don't have the ball anymore. It's back to Washington. I don't know, what's the call? Looked like he was stopped, but they're going to give it to Washington.
Ripped out of his hands before he hit the ground.
Didn't pick up the number of who ripped it out there, but that's exactly what happened. They just pulled it right out. He was out to the 35-yard line, and Washington will take over now. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Turnover for the Mustangs. Second turnover, I believe. Might be the third turnover. And they'll come back in with the Still the first team offense, Rick.
Yeah, Robbie Slater feels bad. He's probably not happy with himself back there in the defensive backfield.
But, I think probably Coach Bosnick might be getting into practice that he might have missed in the last week due to the problems they were having by keeping this squad on the field. You still got Walker out there. You still got Jackson. And we got a timeout called with 3:44 to go. Maybe that's the opportunity for each team to probably get some backup players in here for the last 3:44 to go. With this timeout, we'll take our last timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Deep in Laurel Highlands territory after the turnover on the kickoff. And there's a fake inside, handoff to the left. This is Asbury again. He's going to cut it back. Opportunity inside the the 15 down to the 14. So he takes it from the 30 to the 14. So another 16-yard run for Dylan Asbury. Slater with the tackle. We'll keep the clock running with 3:25 to go. They're going to use as much time as they can now. I would think Washington's not going to be in any big hurry to try to score again. Looks like Isaiah Walton might be in there at quarterback.
No, 6.
Like number fakes it, and he's going to take it himself around the right side. That's number 6 for Washington.
Swartz.
That's number 6. Swartz, yeah, he's still in there. So he'll pick up 6 on the play. Second down and 4. Handoff inside now, and that's going to be an easy touchdown run there. 24. First run there by Amari Miller. Will take it in from 8 yards out for another Washington touchdown after the Mustang turnover. Mustangs now trail 59-25. And once again, Washington will go for 2. Amari Miller getting on the board for Washington. Another hand inside. This is Miller, but he's going to be thrown down that time on a play in the backfield by number 66, Joey Conley for the Mustangs. So good penetration on that play. Stops the 2-point conversion. It's now 59-25 with 1:59 to go and a kick to come when we're back on the South Union Township Sports Network. Once again, the Washington Prexies will line up for the kick. Mustangs need to be a little bit more secure with the ball as the ball falls off the tee. Coming on after the first couple kicks to do the kicking for Washington, Isaiah Edwards. You just wonder why anyone use him for extra points. They're going to kick it to the sideline again. That's going to be picked up again there by Slater. He's going to stumble down at the 28-yard line.
Wonder why he didn't let that go out of bounds.
Well, probably didn't want to take the chance that it didn't go out, and another turnover for Washington. So the Mustangs will take over with 1:55 to go.
The mercy rule should be in effect. The alternative clock.
Alternative timing.
Alternative timing. Well, it looks like Jack Schwartz. Well, go ahead. We got LH moving the ball.
New quarterback. I think new quarterback. Who is that? That's Slater in there, quarterback. Nice run around the left side. Pick up about 6. Give him 7. So Slater with an evasive run there.
It's actually his second run of the game, Gary. He had a run earlier. He had a sweep earlier for 16 yards.
Second down and 2. Clock down to 1:20 now. Handoff inside and standing up in the hole, but after a first down run.
The ball carrier was
Christian Burchek on the run.
28, Burchek on the run. Christian Burchek for a gain of 5. Out to the 40.
Brings up a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
We're under a minute.
Give DeSoto a break.
Handoff inside again. Looks like Burchek getting another opportunity. This time only picking up about 2. Maybe one time for one more play, Rick, with 33 seconds to go.
Give Burchek a chance, being a sophomore, to handle the ball, work with the first team. Yeah.
And this is Slater with the first down run. Nice run around the left side for a gain of about 10 on that time. So Robbie Slater, another nice run with, not sure why the clock stopped. 1st and 10.
And that'll be it.
That looks like that's going to be it, as the Mustangs will not have enough time to run another play. Mustangs come down to Washington, put on a pretty good show offensively, but the Prexies too much for the Mustangs. Pull out the 59-25 victory, and we'll be back after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network to wrap things up.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
In any endeavor, experience is probably the most important factor, but it's got to be the right kind of experience. Experience in the community where the case is tried, where the jurors live, where the judges work. We've been doing this since 1976 at Davis and Davis. That's a long time.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
We're back here at Washington High Stadium, home of the Prexies. Final score, Washington 59, Laurel Highlands 25. A lot of action and a lot of offense on both sides of the ball. Scoring was plentiful. In the first half, the Mustangs started off with a 60-yard run by Connor Basinger to take a 7-0 lead after the Layton kick was good. Robinson came back, Zamir Robinson, who played very exceptionally tonight on the first play of their drive, went 62 yards to make it 7-7. Basinger came back with a pass to Daniel Izzy, 24 yards on the pass. Kick was no good. The Mustangs were back on top, 13-7. That was after a fake punt kept the drive alive. With 53 seconds to go in the first quarter, Robinson went 74 yards on a pass from Swartz on a pop screen to the left, and it was 13-all after the kick was missed. In the second, a 24-yard pass from Swartz to Dan Walker. Kick was no good, and the Washington Prexies had their first lead, and they would not look back from there, 19-13. A 7-yard run by Asbury with a minute 15 was his first touchdown of the game, but that made it 25-13 at halftime. In the second half, Washington scored several times, and the Mustangs were not able to answer. A 1-yard run by Dylan Ashbury, his second touchdown at 4-minute and 55-minute drive at the 7:05 mark. The fourth down play by Swartz kept that play alive, made the score at that point 31-13. Dassault did come back with a touchdown, a 13-yard run, making it 31-19. Two-point conversion not being good. That was a 40-yard drive for the Mustangs. 94-yard kickoff return followed that, and again, that was Robinson. He went 94 yards for the touchdown. Two-point conversion was good. 39-19 Washington at 3:11 to go in the third. In 9:10 of the fourth, Ashbury scored again on a 7-yard run, making it 45-19 with the two-point conversion not being complete. Robbie Slater went in from 16 yards out for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs at the 6:12 mark of the fourth, making it 45-25. And completing the scoring for Washington, a 27-yard touchdown run by Ashbury, two-point conversion, making it a total of 53-25. So that was the scoring, Rick. There's got to be a bunch of stats there, a lot of yardage, and Mustangs have a lot to be proud of, but there's things I'm sure Coach Jess will be looking to shore up as they go against Albert Gallatin next week.
Well, they just couldn't hang with Wash High in the second half. They were hanging in there in the first half. The yardage was pretty similar. Actually, the Mustangs outgained the Prexies, but in the second half, it flipped around. For the Prexies, Jack Swartz, who was a over 2,000-yard passer last year, passed for 253 yards tonight. The rushing, the number one rusher for the Prexies was Dylan Asbury with 133. Swartz had 89, and Zamir Robinson had 62. Of course, Zamir touched the ball 3 times, twice on offense with 2 touchdowns, and once on special teams with a touchdown. For the Mustangs, Connor Basinger had 113 yards in the air. The rushing for the Mustangs, Connor Basinger was the leading rusher with 134, and Dassault with 85, and Chanel Thomas for 49. So actually, the Prexies had 253 yards in the air, 331 yards on the ground for 584 yards. The Mustangs had one of the biggest offensive productions in a while, 113 yards in the air, 323 yards on the ground total for 436. So they were outgained by 150 yards, but they moved the ball 436 yards on offense today, which is a positive sign.
Absolutely, and coming down here to a returning WPIAL champion, even though it's AA, this Washington High team always is a formidable opponent, and the Mustangs showed very well here, and they'll have a lot of things to build on, some positive things to build on, some things that they know they have to improve on, and they should come back strong next week against Albert Gallatin. So that's going to do it for WMBS. We're going to sign off with WMBS and finish things here for the South Union Township Sports Network. Good night, everyone. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the Township Supervisors, Bob Schiffbar, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and everyone at CUTV, Gary Smith and his staff. This has been Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank and Jerry Dupay, another South Union Township Sports Network presentation.